All right, now as you use your ribbon, again we're using the sasheen ribbon, but again any other brand will do, and you get down to the end of your roll like this or like this, and you feel like, you know, there's just not really enough there to make a big beautiful bowl. Well, that's not true. I'm going to show you how to use just a little bit of ribbon. This is a package for my son, and because it's a package for a guy, you know, you want to make sure that it's fairly masculine in nature. And not only does my son love red, but he loves neckties. So first thing you're going to want to do is get your ribbon around your package, and you're going to want to overlap it a fairly good amount, and you'll see why as we put the decoration on this trim. So you want to overlap it, as you can see, a pretty good amount. You want to make sure that you get your ribbon lined up very, very straight, and you can do that because the manufactured edges of the ribbon are perfectly straight. We'll put one just very small piece of tape on here, and make sure that for this particular wrap that you rub that tape in really good. Make sure it's got a really good seal on it, and then you're going to center that seam. Then you'll roll off some of what's left of your little bit of ribbon and cut it off. Notice I'm not measuring anything. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take that piece of cut ribbon and I'm going to get it just in half. Flatten this ribbon out and feed it side by side like this underneath our ribbon that we've already taped together around the box. We're going to pull this through and keep it as flat as possible. It kind of likes to curl a little bit when it's at the end of the ribbon like that. Then you're going to take those two pieces of ribbon and you're going to thread them through the loop, just like that. And just like you would cinch up a man's necktie at the very top, you're going to cinch up the ribbon, and now you have a perfect necktie bow. Well, you have the tie part so far. Now, what I like to do, just to kind of hold it in place for when I'm working with it and when I'm done with it, I like to put a piece of rolled up tape, sticky side out, on the ribbon, and then that holds it in place while I finish working with it. So, as you can see, I've got a necktie that, just like sometimes men tie their ties too long, I need to trim. So my underneath trim is going to be a bit shorter than my top trim because that's how neckties are. So now I've just trimmed off, as you can see, a point on the necktie. And now I'm going to trim the top one the same way so that it's got a point. And you just want to kind of get your points as even as possible. so that now you've got two pieces that are both like the point on a necktie. And I use a piece of tape rolled up in a circle, sticky side out. And because I want it to look just a little bit decorative, I'm going to put the piece of tape on the back of the tie, keeping the two pieces at the same amount of tension. I'm going to put that piece of tape on the back over the very tip of the shorter tail, or the shorter piece, and onto the tip of the top piece. And then I just like to give it a little bit of a curl, and I stick it down to the package so that that puts tension on the top. And we hold that down, and now we have a package with a necktie.